5 years ago, I made a promise to Terry Pratchett, and I said I would get this made, and I would write it so that he could see it. And then he died, which turned it into a last request. And I stopped being a novelist and became a television showrunner for a show that I had written, just in order to make a show that Terry would have loved. And what's lovely is that other people seem to love it too, and that Amazon have got so behind it. And we got the magical duo of Michael Sheen and David Tennant as an angel and a demon, and I couldn't be happier.
Incredible. Is it harder than you thought it would be?
Yes. Had somebody explained to me what being a showrunner was actually going to involve in the case of making a 6-episode, basically it's like a 6-episode long movie. It's a 6-hour movie that we split into 6, and how much of my life and how much of my time that would have taken, I probably would have thought, well, you know, I think I'll go write a novel instead. And instead I wound up losing 4 years of my life to it, but I am so proud of what we made. Such amazing actors, an amazing director in Douglas McKinnon, just so lucky.
And did you feel a lot of pressure because of this promise that you made to Terry? Did you feel the emotion running through those 4 years?
It was both empowering, because I, Neil Gaiman, tend to be a very agreeable sort of person. You know, people argue with me about things, and I'd go along with it because I'm agreeable. But with a phantom Terry Pratchett looking over my shoulder, saying rude words when people started asking to change things, I was very, very empowered, and that was amazing. Every now and then, it was really hard. The hardest time, bizarrely, was the scene in the first episode in a sushi restaurant, which I'd written because Terry and I had a standing joke that we'd write a scene in a sushi restaurant, and we would be background characters, we'd be extras, eating as much sushi as we possibly could while it was being shot. And I wrote the scene, and I'd always planned to be in there even without Terry. And then when the day came, it was like, I can't be in this shot, guys. It only worked if it was Terry, and I had to let it go.
That's so lovely, but so sad at the same time, isn't it? And what do you think he's thinking right now, seeing this
Well,
premiere?
I think being Terry Pratchett, he is thinking it's a good thing that I'm dead and do not believe in the afterlife. But I think that were he still around, I think he'd be so thrilled, and he would have lots of little things to point out that I'd missed. And he'd be going, if he just said that line, the whole thing would be 7% funnier.
And just finally, what's your obsession with the end of the world?
I really like this world. I think it's great. I mean, this is, in the background there, we've had apple trees and apples. And as far as we know, this is the only place in the entire universe, trillions of billions of stars, where you can get apples, or apple trees, or toast, or music. And as far as I'm concerned, that makes it worth looking after and worth caring about.
I don't want it to end, though, not just you.
Really don't want it to end, which is why you make something like Good Omens, which is about how to save the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Enjoy every bit of tonight. Thank you so much.
The stuff in the school at home. No!